Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm here by the river walk, which is where the tourist activity is. I'll just show you a few other images here. See the boats behind me? Sun's going down, lights are on. This is a heavy tourist area, so I'm just going to walk and talk and show you a little bit about it. Been in Phnom Penh for about 4 days now. I'm here for 3 more days. I came from Siem Reap. I'll be going back to Siem Reap in 3 more days. Not a big fan of Phnom Penh. It's busy, big city like Ho Chi Minh City, like Bangkok, like Manila, and that comes with a lot of issues. But all in all, it's exciting. It's good to be here. I came here for a few other reasons, to see a few things. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and walk and talk and show you a little bit as I walk down the river walk. So this is where a lot of the river cruises originate from, here on the confluence of the Sittawat, I think that's the way you pronounce it, I'm not sure, and the Mekong. They come together right here. That's the Sittawat and that's the Mekong over there. So here's where you can board and go on the river cruises. I think it's like $35 US per night. I guess that comes with a meal and stuff, I'm not sure. I've done a river cruise on the Chair Prai in Bangkok, Thailand, so I'm really not interested in doing one here. But anyway, look, you can tell. River walk, tourist area, bars, massage, retail, it's all here. As you can see, to get down to the river boats, you got to take the steps down the incline there and get on the boat. But the boats are lit up. They look cool. It's kind of like I said, kind of like Chair Prai. It's kind of like Ho Chi Minh City, the river that runs through that. So it's pretty cool. So that's the walking street coming up on right here. I'll show you a little bit more of it. Tomek. I'm very bad at pronouncing this, but it looks like that's where the walking street is. That's the peninsula over there. So a lot going on, busy area, full of tourists. There's a lot of Chinese, a lot of Russians, a lot of Indians here, but that's okay because that's their countries have made investments here in this country. Pretty cool, huh? When the sun completely goes down and it's darker, it will be even more cooler. So yeah, it's a very busy river area. A lot of the locals are here with the families. It's Wednesday evening. See all the flags down the river walk here. I'm staying at the Horizon, which is a pretty good distance away, but I caught a grab tuk-tuk. It was 4,000 real. 4,000 real is $1 US, so that's not too bad to basically get a ride share to go where you need to go. I had him drop me off at the museum, and I stopped here and I walked here so I could get my bearings. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's Phnom Penh, Cambodia. If you've never been here, I suggest you come, give it a shot. It's very cheap. but there's a lot of other trade-offs that comes with it being cheap. So I'll turn the camera around a little bit and let's just see a few more of the boats here. Starbucks is one no matter where you go. You're always going to find a Starbucks. Some sky bars here if you want to come, go have a drink, have something to eat, look at the river. There's a few of those here along the river walk as well. Some temples, museums. You know, there's a lot of things here, you know. As I saw in Siem Reap, there's some media here about the war or the border dispute between Thailand and Cambodia. So media propaganda is everywhere. But anyway, that being said, highly recommend it. If you want to come to Phnom Penh, you can fly in, or you can fly into Siem Reap, and you can take a bus or train or whatever you want to take to come down here. So it's pretty cool, actually. Nice place to visit, but as far as I go, wouldn't want to live here. Here's a monument on the river walk. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but anyway, just going to show you a little bit more. It's a nice temple. I find that most monuments have some sort of otherwise religious or military connotation, and I'm assuming since these guys have rifles on their back, that's something to do with military. Who knows? I kind of like the way that they drive here. I mean, they drive on the same side of the road that I was used to driving on in the States, as opposed to Thailand where they drive on the other side. Same with Vietnam. So I kind of like that. Makes me feel a little bit more comfortable crossing the roads and whatnot. But that being said, we're going to come down to a nightlife district here. I'm just going to walk a little bit and show you, okay? A lot of hotels and restaurants and rooftops along the riverwalk here. Like I said, you know, you can find a place to stay here close by. Prices tend to be a little bit more expensive over in this area. It's a tourist district, so you're going to pay a little bit more for food, drinks, lodging, all the stuff. But that's understandable, right? Actually, that's a good beer right there. Cheap. You can get a can of 12-ounce beer here for 65 cents. People are out exercising. You see that a lot in Southeast Asia. You know, people like to come out and exercise, which is good. They're really big in investing in their own health, which that's good to see, especially in countries that don't have a lot of regulations against smoking and alcohol and stuff like that. So a lot of people overindulge in some of that stuff. But yeah, it's good to see this area. People out exercising, families, children. You know, it's a family event. So even if you don't stay in this area and you stay somewhere off away from this area, you can get a Grab tuk-tuk, which is a three-wheel motorcycle, for anywhere from $1 or less. I've got them as cheap as 80 cents. You come here, drop you off, and look around, walk around, do what you want to do, and you can catch one on your way back to your hotel. So Phnom Penh is a growing city. There's cranes everywhere. It means there's construction going on. People have their own opinion about that, about Chinese money laundering, this and that, Russian money laundering, but whatever it is, they're growing, and there's cranes everywhere, and stuff's becoming popular here. So looks like a big ceiling fan, eh? Children, families, kids, that's what it's all about. So like I said, here's the dinner cruise area where you can board one of the dinner cruise boats. It's about $35 per night. There's no shortage of them here. They're not as elaborate as they are in Ho Chi Minh City or as in Bangkok, but it is cool nonetheless. Local fishermen. Said that whatever that is looks like a big giant ceiling fan. Trees are beautiful. They're flowering, look good. So yeah, Phnom Penh is worth a visit. Personally, myself, I like to see them reap better. It's not as crazy, it's not as chaotic, it's less touristy. It's not all big skyscrapers and high rises. But that's just me, you know. You may be different. If big cities and congestion and hustle and bustle is your thing, then this is it. But like I said, it's very cheap here, so. Yeah, so there's a couple things I want to talk to you about. There's a two currency system here. They take US dollars and they take their own Cambodian riel, right? So if you buy something US dollars, most of your change is going to be back in riel. So unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with two currencies. And since there's no coins in the Cambodian riel currency, you're going to have a lot of paper. I mean, you're going to be walking around with a lot of paper in your pocket. When I said paper, I mean bills. I like the dollar system better, and I like the fact that they give you prices in dollars so you can understand what you're paying. 4,000 riel equals $1 US. 20,000 riel is $5. So you can see it takes a lot of paper to equal, like Vietnamese in the dong. It takes a lot of paper to equate to a little bit of money. But you know, that's just something you get used to. I mean, you have to, you don't have much choice. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to turn it around and show you a little bit more. Very busy. People are boarding the boats to go out on their cruise. Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and shut it off from here. I just wanted to walk down the Riverwalk Cave, Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and show you a little bit of the area. This is one of the tourist areas where a lot of people come. There's nightlife, bars, girl bars, massage, restaurants, places to eat, anything you can think about is here. So just like it is in a lot of big cities like Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, Bangkok, Manila, all the other places. No different. Anyway, it is cheap. If you want to come, I highly recommend it. Come on out and enjoy yourself, and I hope you have a good time. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll put some links in the description as well. Don't forget to follow, like, follow, and share. And I hope you're having a good time, and thank you for joining my channel and following me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Like, subscribe, follow, and share, please. I'm trying to build the channel. So as I always say when I sign out, do what makes you happy. You know, life is short. Do what makes you happy. Peace out. Love you, Mina.